I will, which is playing now, 2 minutes to go. So yeah, I'll kind of call in when we're about to go live. And yeah, if Stefko's not in yet, which I won't be able to hear anyway, but I can see him join the lobby, I'll just bring us in. Alright, down to 1 minute. I've got the locomotion type video starting.
Lined up on the grid as they wait for the lights to go out. The revs are building. Let's go racing.
Welcome to Wheel to Wheel season round 12. So we're in the second half of the season. We're in Div 2 for the first enduro of the back half of the season. With us in comms is LP Armands, and we will have DJ Stefko joining us shortly. Armands, welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks Dale. It's going to be a pretty good night tonight, I feel. There's some Sunday action here at Grand Valley 1 Highway. It can be a very technical track, and I'm looking forward to some really cool action from these two guys. So, without any ado, do you want me to send a signal to get these boys out there and start their quality laps?
Yeah, I think let's get them ready to rock and get the night kicked off for them. I think they've been holding up and pretty anxious for a while now. So yeah, let's get it going.
That's excellent. It's definitely one of those funny sort of tracks. I finished doing my race not long ago, and I think it's got I know this is going to sound funny when I say it, but it's got a similar technical feel to what Bathurst is. You're busy for probably around about 85% of the lap, and then you've got a couple of little straights where you've got a chance to just sort of recoup yourself, but then get ready for another technical section that comes up in front of it. It should be really good to actually see these guys tackle it a bit faster than what I can do.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty close too. There's a wide range of cars here too, so it'll be interesting to see tyre strategies, whether people are 2-stop, 3-stop. But yeah, the main thing is everyone has to use racing softs, racing mediums, racing hards at some point through the race, so guarantees at least a 2-stop for everybody. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long people can run on them.
Yeah, 33 laps is only just hard on the tyres, but it's hard on the old head sometimes. You get to those technical spots and it's push that a little bit too hard, and then next minute it's one of those tracks that's easy to attract the penalty. So hopefully these guys keep their A game on and give us some really good quality racing.
Yeah, for sure. So I think what we'll do, we've got a couple of minutes before they kind of start their flying lap. We'll cycle through the field. We've got Madriski leading them off in the Ford GT Scuderia Portfolio. Following closely, we've got ZD in the Damn Mexicans AMS Excavations McLaren. Do you want to roll through the next guys?
Yeah, mate. Then we've got Baggins. He's from Fangin Racing, which is... What car is he actually? He's in the NSX office.
The AMG.
Oh, no, he's in the AMG, sorry, ZD's in the NSX. And then we've got Dodgy there, and he's in the little Alpha SC Group 3 car. And he's from Team Dodgy Racing, obviously, but the fearless captain will see how he gets through the pack.
Definitely. Following that, got MCDC in Drive 25 Toyota Supra, and then Pagani in the Lamborghini there for Future Studios. Following that, we've got Packer in the Honda NSX, Damn Mexicans again, and then Palmer in the Porsche for Scuderia.
Following that, we've got Lucky in the LB Dub. The LB all around this track will be interesting to see how it goes, quick and nimble. And then we've got Gimpman from Future Studio Racing, and he's in the old Corvette. So.
Yeah, looking good out there. The final two will be Troy in the Nissan GTR, another Drive 25 car, and Baker Boy in the Ferrari. So we're racing a lot of kind of MR cars on the field here. I think we've got 7 or 8 in total. So it's a very, very different look at the field compared to what we're used to. Normally it's 1 or 2 MRs, if that, and the rest are FRs. So it's good to see a big mix up here for this season. And just joining us now, I believe Stefko's just jumped in. Stefko, welcome aboard.
How you doing, guys? Sorry, the lift got stuck on the way into the comms box.
No, all good, all good. You didn't tip security enough, did you?
No, mate. It's always a small tip with security. But thanks for having me, boys.
Small tips all around, yeah.
That's it. How did you guys go in your races? Are we seeing any interesting results?
I ended up with a 4th in Div 3, so it wasn't too bad, but definitely a bit of a challenge, so it was fun.
Yeah, Sekas led from start to finish, I think, in the Div 1 race, so he absolutely nailed it. There was really strong performances from Scooter and low side. CJ had a top 5, I believe. Yeah, look, it was just a good race all around. Yeah, it was just pretty entertaining. We've got the guys in Div 2 now just about to finish their first flying lap in quali. So the first across the line will be Madriski, and it looks like ZD's tried to time his lap to be just in the slipstream of Madriski as he finishes the first lap. That Ford is a monster down the front straight, so we'll see if that's worked out for Madriski with a 48.9 and ZD with a 48 flat to kick it off. So yeah, pretty wild time there from ZD right off the bat. Dodgy 410's back in the Alpha, great job there. And we'll just kind of see as the times filter through. Gimpman, he's been very strong in practice lobbies that I've seen, so he's pushed his way up to 2nd right now. Troy's in 4th, Baker in 5th. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Some will pit, some won't. We'll just kind of see where it all lands.
Is it wise to pit for a new set of softs and go out and do a big lap?
I didn't practice quali, I don't know. We had about half people in Div 1 pit, I think, or a handful of people pitted in Div 1. A few of them just kind of ran to the end, so much of a muchness really.
We only had 1 pit in Div 3, didn't make any difference. Times pretty much get set realistically in our Div on the 2nd lap. Most people have banked a pretty solid lap there, and I don't think there was much more improvement from there on.
It's a very technical track, this one. A lot of ups and downs, lots of bumps.
I was just saying earlier, Stefko, it's very similar to Bathurst as far as it's a technical track with only a couple of little breathers in it. You're busy most of the track and you really got to think about what's coming up in front of you.
Yeah, having not raced this track very much, I'll have to go on your word with that one. But by the look of it, there's lots and lots of gear changes. These are going to be really tough.
Yeah. Dodges into the pits early.
It doesn't look like anyone's really improved there either.
I think the idea is just burn a little bit of fuel for these couple of guys in the pits and see how they go and come back out. Try and get a quick banker in there.
Get me in first in the 47s as well. Very nice.
Nice time.
And MCDC following up with another 47. Awesome stuff, getting quicker.
Just out of curiosity, Stefko,
Yes, sir.
put the money on the line. You're going to put the mods on for the win tonight.
Oh, you know, I really want to back the TDR boys through and through, but this McLaren that Zeddy's in, it really is, as Dale said, OP. It's our McLaren. I'm not ever giving that up. It's TDR's McLaren, but we're lending it to Dan for the rest of the season. It's just so good.
In the same way we're lending the team the Alpha.
Yeah, it was just a nice swap. No, funny down CD.
Yeah, it was quite funny because it was actually the McLaren that took out Div 3 as well. So I'm not sure which car took out Div 1. Yeah, Dale.
Sorry, what was the question?
Just wondering which car took out Div 1 tonight?
McLaren.
Yeah, I was going to say Mercedes, yeah.
Porsche was second.
Yeah. Sounds like a very wise choice from you, Stefko, then. So I'm going to be loyal and I'm going to say that Dodgy's going to be up there in the top 3.
It will be interesting. The McLaren Group, the Alpha Group 3 is actually really nimble. I'm really quite enjoying driving it.
Yeah. It's really good on the tyres too.
Baker boy in the Fez are just improving up to 4th there. Just under 3.5 tenths off pole, or provisional pole. The Fezzer seems pretty strong as well.
See, he just got a purple first sector.
And how's the old Beetle travelling? Who's in that? Lucky.
Lucky, I think it was.
That's a bit of a fuel guzzler if you tend to rev it out. So I'm assuming be nice short gear changes on that car. As he goes 2 tenths blue. Getting a nice pull around by Packer here. It's interesting. So where did you qualify, Armands, in your race?
Come in 4th.
Oh, beauty.
Run, which was pretty good. And thought, well, I'll start on hards, and then actually went through and done 14 laps on hards. So that was interesting. But held a few lads up that tried to come through. So even though they might be hard, they're a little bit slower, but it's really hard track to pass if it's not a two-way cooperation. Like, yes, there's a straight so you can get down there, but still need to have a bit of cooperation come around side by side around some of these corners. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good job and good call out. You know, it could be a bit of traffic popping up tonight, and you know, once you get through the end of sector 1, it really is single file all the way through until you get back to that bridge at the end of sector 2. So if you can keep them behind and you do have a car with good straight line speed, you can cause a lot of frustration for the boys out there. So yeah, it will be interesting to see if anyone towards the front does play a bit different and move on to a harder tyre to start off with.
Lucky just flew in there with a 147.9.
I was about to say, yeah. Cracker. Very, very good. And it looks like Zeedy's... will Zeedy make it? No, he won't. No, he's just
He won't
kissed the
make
wall anyway. But yeah, Gipman, pole position, 47.7. Good time. In the vet too. Be nice launch off the line, that one.
Should be able to save some good fuel there with the torque that thing's got as well.
It's going to be an interesting start. I know the Lambo doesn't get off the line too well. What do we got? Troy in the Skyline up in 5th, ZD in 4th. Lucky in the Beetle, creeping into 3rd there. MCDC 2nd in the Supra, and we've got Gitman in that Vet. Baker Boy just in 7th there in the Fezzer. Baggins in the, what's that, the AMG?
Yep.
Dodgy in the Mighty Little Alpha. We've got Drisky in 10th in the GT40. Palmer in 11th in the Porsche, and we've got Packer rounding out the 12 in the NSX. This is going to be a really interesting start, I think. Oh.
Yeah, well, let's let him rip, I think.
I say let's get the ball rolling.
Just typing it now, mate.
So who do you reckon we should ride on for the start? Almonds and Dale.
Ferrari's probably got the best. So I think Gipman in the Vet's got the best launch, so we can either go from him instead back to Pack. Otherwise, the Ferrari in 7th, if Baker Boy knows how to launch it, which I sure hope he does, that is going to be a rocket. So is the Ford in 10th with Madriski, and also the Honda in 12th from Packer. So I don't know, where would we like to go? At the front and look back, or 7th?
I'm keen to ride on with Baker and just see how it all unfolds up the front there.
Sounds good.
When he launches, there it is.
He's got it. Oh, a bit of wheel spin. Straight up the middle.
Look at that. Awesome stuff. Will they be sensible? Oh.
Bit of nudging.
Yeah.
They navigated quite well, though.
A little bit loose there. Everyone filing in nicely. Well done, guys. Oh, lucky ZD. Making a little bit of contact there by the look of it. Oh, no. Baker's round. Lucky's round. We might have to get a replay of that, Dale.
Who should we jump on board with for that?
Looked like Pagani and Baker looked like it was a part of it there.
All right, let's jump on board with Pagani, and we'll see what we can pick up here. Okay, so your Pagani's kind of shuffled back a little bit. We're doing trail cam for this just to kind of see everyone around. ZD and Luck are side by side. Pagani's looking up the inside of Baker Boy. It's going to go 3 wide and just a bit of contact. Luck gets caught up in all of it as well. And yeah, away they go. No idea what to make of that, but off they go, and we'll see what happens if anything gets submitted about that.
Oh, I'd hate to be a steward, Dale.
Oh,
Couldn't let it sick this week.
He just sends it.
Saw that. Dodgy with a nice cut back there. Up in 3rd.
It's a great little battle. But I don't know about sending it from that far back. It was definitely a little bit overexcited, I feel.
Gitman just cruising up the front there, slowly towing the that Supra along. Both guys running the mediums off the start, so maybe trying to make a bit of a getaway at the start of the race.
Here's a different strat. Packers come in after 1 lap on hards and thrown them away.
I've been hearing talks throughout the week when I have been checking the old Discord there. Talks of a 2-stop versus 3-stop.
Yeah, righto.
3-stop can work. You really need to run quality laps the whole way through. I believe Hodes in Div 3 finished 2nd on the 3-stop. and Wrestler took it out on the 2-stop. I think nearly everyone in did 1 did the 2-stop. Myself and I think Dragon, maybe one others did the 3-stop. Yeah, they can work. You just got to be on it the whole race, though.
Yeah, right. A technical track like this would be really hard to do.
Especially with wheel problems, which I encountered.
Oh no. The whole race?
After the first pit stop, I lost force feedback. It just dropped. The settings just dropped, no idea why, and then, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through the race, I was not able to change gears, press any buttons or anything. So yeah, I think I lost about 15-20 seconds in all. But look, the guys on the 2-stop absolutely nailed it. Scooter came through quick, low side came through quick. But even the guys doing 3-stop, man, it was just, everyone was just on it. It was a good quality race, I think. And I'm expecting the same to happen in this division tonight.
Well, speaking of good quality racing, I'm watching this little battle between Pagani and Madriski. Not sure if you were on them while we were having a chat. Nice little elbows out kind of racing, but very, very gentlemanlike too. It was really good to watch then. Pretty much that whole lap, right next to each other the whole time.
Oh, we'll jump on board with them now, see if they can replicate that for us this time through.
Yeah, sounds good. Dodgy just up in the distance there in front of Madriski.
What tyres are these boys on for this battle? 4th, 5th and 6th?
Pagani's on softs, Mid's on mediums, Dodgy's on mediums, and the start of the hard runners is Palmer onwards.
So we're saying Pagani's on soft, so he'll need to make a move on Madriski pretty quickly then, yeah?
100%, yeah. I think that's what he was trying to do that whole last lap. He just couldn't get around him, and Mid was putting up a really good fight. They were side by side coming out of that corner when I caught the tail end of it. So this is going to be interesting. Madriski pulling in some time on Dodgy there as well. This would be where, as Pagani goes purple, this would be where Pagani would have to be nice and close to get onto that main straight.
Yeah.
He must really like this Lambo, so I've heard. Lambo's a good car, also, so I've heard.
I didn't mind it in the first half. Had some tracks that didn't suit, but
yeah, I think it comes part and parcel with the game as well. Some cars are just suited so much for some tracks. None of the MRs enjoyed Bathurst except the Alpha. The Alpha wasn't too bad.
And Scooter in the Porsche.
And Scooter in the Porsche, yeah.
Pagani just come in with a 148.7 and to get the fastest lap. So he's definitely trying to have a crack.
Yeah, Madriski's holding the spot though. Yep. This is actually going to be very difficult for Pagani coming up, I feel, because the 40s are rocking in a straight line and Madriski's down this little Dodgy in an Alpha, which is also probably a top 3, top 4 car in straight line speed as well. So although he'll have double slip, both cars in front are super quick. So he may struggle to get a move down the front straight in this lip just because of the outright speed of both of these cars. He'll need to get it done a lot sooner by the look of it, and it looks like he's about to try and push on now.
Yeah, that's fighting territory, that one. He was almost kissing his rear bumper then.
Oh, and again, a bit of tailing out of that corner.
He's learned a little bit off SVG, I feel.
Yeah. I haven't watched the second race today, so don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Oh, he's showing the nose. Just.
So back up the front there, Gimpman's pulled out a nice 1.3 second lead over MCDC, but we are coming onto the main straight now, so MCDC will pull in a little bit of time. But Gimpman doing really well out the front there. His tyres are looking a little bit better than MCDC's as well. Nice smooth driving from the Gimp.
Drewski's getting just a smidge over 260, where both Dodgy and Pagani's around that 255 mark.
Yeah, that GT40 does want to stretch its legs even further though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If the Alpha gets slip, it can probably match it.
Oh, if that Alpha gets slip, it's unbelievable within, you know, probably 1.2 seconds of a car.
Yeah, it's great. I see we've all driven this Alpha too, the three of us. That's interesting. It was fun at Bathurst. Down Conrod Straight, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's the best Group 3 in the game, isn't it? It's just very underrated.
I don't know. I still like that McLaren though. Oh, as Pagani gives Madriski a little kiss there again. There's a really nice battle between these two.
It's bringing Troy into the fold as well, ever so slowly. He's just
It is.
making ground.
I suppose this is all playing into Troy's hands as well. Let these guys fight. He's just cruising, saving fuel back here as well. Oh, Madriski goes wide a little bit.
Oh, Pagani around the outside.
Wow.
Let's get a replay of that. That was pretty interesting, that one. So here we go.
It's definitely not the normal passing opportunity, but he's definitely made it work.
Yeah, so
Down the straight.
it was just a case of Madriski running too wide on the left-hander, so you had to go too shallow then for the right and just a little bit slower on the apex there, so just open it up for him to get the job done. But straight in the slip, he's going side by side around the outside of T1. Madriski wants that spot back, banging wheel to wheel down the hill, and he gets it done. Madriski back up into fourth, although he's gone a bit wide. If that's a penalty, it's all over. Pagani straight up the inside there.
I think on the main straight there, Pagani was redressing. I think he may have sort of thought it was a little bit too aggressive, and he lifted off a little bit, and he let Madriski back pass, and then it's back on instantly. So this is really fun to watch.
So that's really cost him a little over 2 seconds. Now as Dodgy's down the road 2.5, 2.8 sort of deal. So.
Yep, the number one beneficiary of that was Dodgy. It's pulled Troy back in, but poor old Troy sort of let off as well and let them do their thing. So Troy's lost a bit of time in that too, unfortunately. Now I've just noticed further down the field as well, Palmer was actually running behind Troy for a little bit. He's actually lost, 3-4 positions there.
Yeah, his lap time seems to be pretty consistent though, in the 50s, 51. So, although he's down 6 seconds on this lap, so I'm not sure where he's lost that one. Maybe he moved at the hairpin or something, or in turn 1.
Possibly, yeah. Heading back up the front as well, Dale, we've got Gimp, who's slowly losing his lead there to MCDC, now just over 8 tenths. Slowly, MCDC's reeling him back in, but Gimp's tyres are looking so much more healthier as well, so MCDC must be pushing a little bit harder just to keep up with the Gimp. Maybe save a bit of fuel, as their fuel is identical at the moment.
I've been very impressed with Gimp this week. His 1 lap pace in the practice lobbies I've seen him in has been very, very strong, very competitive. So it's good to see him hold this lead over a full stint as well. And you said he's there on the mediums, yeah? Is that right?
Yep, top 3 are running the mediums.
Okay, so I'd almost expect these guys to maybe come in, I don't know, anywhere, depending on what they're doing, 2 or 3 stop in between lap 10 and 15. So I mean, it's good to see the times be real consistent out of these boys as well. So you know they're really nailing, probably hitting their targets and what they want to do as well.
Yeah, all of them are running really consistent. And poor old Pagani on the softs, that left-hand rear has seen better days, that's for sure. MR
He's
life.
fairly knocked around, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that battle really took it out of it. So when do we think Pagani's coming in off those tyres? Has he got any more laps out of them?
Oh, he'd be pushing it to go one more, I reckon. Yeah, if he went half a lap on that tyre, on that left-hand rear, I think he'd be looping it. He'd be crazy not to come in now, but it is Pagani.
Sounds like he's crazy. Alright, we'll keep on board with Pagani for this lap and just see how he manages it. As you said, he does love the car. His times haven't really dropped off too far from his purple either, so it shows he hasn't really lost too much pace, even though the tyres are about to explode by the sound of it. So props to him for getting that job done as well.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. He's not letting Dodgy out of his sight.
He's on his mediums though, isn't he?
Is Pagani going quick enough though? That's the thing. Is he going to be quick enough on this soft stint?
Yeah, it's really sketchy in this car as well, in the Lambo. But he seems to be doing all right. He's just pulled out. Little mistake there, a little bit costly, but he's not doing too bad. He's still keeping that gap under 2 seconds to Dodgy.
He's got through the hardest part. He actually definitely gained on Dodgy in that mid-sector there.
Yeah.
But he's through the hardest part now. There's probably only... I guess there's like maybe 3 more corners that could do it. Haven't undone a little bit on one tyre, but I think they're pretty manageable corners. It's not too technical, the ones that are left.
Yeah, he's definitely not doing too bad. Coming out of here, this is where I'd be scared on that left-hand rear. But slow and steady wins the race. Poor old Almonds.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Hey, Pagani's done very well to hold this out. He's
going another lap.
He's going again. This guy's crazy. I'm getting anxiety just watching him, I think.
Well, I'd say he's definitely dropped off into that last lap was definitely a kind of like a medium hard tyre time, so he might just be driving to a lap number to make 2-stop work, and he's just trying to push that extra lap or so out of the softs to avoid doing extra laps on the hards. I'm not too sure, but ZD's coming in off the hards now. He's in 8th spot at the moment. He'll drop back a little bit with that pit stop.
And Lucky coming in, getting rid of those hards as well.
So they'll be down in 11th and 12th. And I think somebody else had also... Packer, I think it was, stopped on lap 1.
Yep, correct.
And he moved on to mediums or softs?
Packer went on to the mediums, as did ZD and Lucky.
Right, okay, so he should be trundling on quite well here. Packer, I have a feeling, might be trying the 3-stopper. The Honda is a little bit tough on its tyres, so it is a little bit harder to make the 2-stop work in that car unless you want to go real long on hards.
Did you notice that in the in your race, Dale? It just this track, especially with the tyres, did it chew it out as well?
Yeah, I did 1 or 2 practice races during the week, and I was really struggling to even get 10 laps out of them. But just the time difference between the hards and the softs meant that a pit stop for tyres only, so like 8 or 9 laps on softs versus doing the same on hards, it kind of came out pretty even. So 3-stopper in a sense works, especially if you want to stay on the more quicker, more comfortable tyre as well.
Yeah, right.
Can you hear me again, Stefan?
Yeah, loud and clear, my friend.
Don't know what happened there, mate. Just everything disconnected quickly.
Pagani's finally in off those softs. He's definitely got his money's worth out of them. So we'll kind of keep an eye on and see Packer. Will Packer get in front? Packer's already stopped once. He's gone from hards to mediums.
Yep, there it is. With ease.
So there we go. He's made the jump.
Now back up in front as well, MCDC still less than 1.5 seconds away, which is pretty much maintained this gap. from the start from Gimpman.
We may have some fireworks coming up, boys. So that pit stop of Pagani has actually put him half a second behind ZD.
We've also got Troy and Mid very close to each other. Just over half second at the moment.
Yeah, Troy's been following Mid around, I think, ever since Pagani got the move done. So I think Troy's just been hanging on behind that Ford. I have no idea on fuel levels. Does he utilise that Ford to save some fuel down the front straights or anything like that, or just kind of keeping pace?
He's got just under half a tank of fuel. Tyres are only sitting halfway on the left front. So he's actually sitting in a pretty good spot considering after 10 laps.
Dodgy's coming in now this lap. So he's got his 10 out of the mediums. Yeah, I did notice out of the top, top 5, Troy had the best fuel.
Yeah, he's likely saving then, which is then also saving those tyres. So smart driving by Troy. And we'll see kind of where it lays later on. He'll probably make the jump on Madriski then in the next pit stop, assuming they follow the same sort of strat.
We got Dodgy coming out on the hard tyre. Interesting.
Okay, Palmer's going to close up very rapidly on him here.
Now, if you were Dodgy, would you put up a bit of a fight, or would you let Palmer run, knowing that he's? Oh no, hang on, Palmer's on the hard tyre as well.
Well, Dodgy's in VR, so Dodgy wouldn't have a clue what anyone's on.
That is true.
So I think in that instance, you've really got to gauge the if someone's drastically closing on you and make an assumption whether they're on a quick tyre. I mean, Dodgy's got a very current straight line. He's got no obligation to move across. And also, since it's individual lobby, it's not overall race time across the league. There's no harm in having a bit of fun with some defensive driving.
100%.
I mean, he may even back up a little the real baggins there in the AMG, who just saved a big slide coming onto the bridge there, coming into the tunnel there. But yeah, I'd expect Dodgy to just keep to his racing line. If Palmer shows the nose and goes for a move, well, yeah, we'll just see what he does. I mean, the Alpha's hard to get past in a straight line. It's got good speed. The Porsche does have a long 6th gear though, so long 5th and 6th gear, so it does like slip as well. So we'll just kind of see how aggressive Palmer wants to go with this. I mean, he's getting 7/10 on the outlap, but those hards will take a little bit to warm up. And yeah, so we'll just kind of see what he does with it. Baker Boy's in off the mediums, so there's the Fezzer coming in. It'll be interesting to see what he goes to next.
Coming onto the main straight now, Dodgy and Palmer. Palmer's in this very, very close proximity. He's at a bit of a lag spike there. Disregard once again, because that lag spike just pushed Dodgy up nearly 2/10. That was interesting.
It's handy if it keeps going that way for him.
Yeah, 100%. Heading back up to 3rd and 4th here, we've got Troy right on the rear end of Madriski. Madriski's front left tyre has seen better days, that's for sure. This is going to allow Troy to either sneak up the inside.
I'm not sure he's close enough.
The grunt of that GT40 is just too much for the Skyline, but
yeah, mid's gone wide.
Like that, yeah, that's what'll happen. That poor left-hand front tyre is screaming for help.
Oh, Palmer's just gone off.
Oh dear.
We'll head back and have a look at a replay there. So we're on board with Palmer now. Here we go. Just coming around the corner. He's got wheel in dirt. No dramas there. Coming under brakes, right behind. Yeah, he's just out, just too late on the brakes, and he's just gone straight ahead. He's done a good job to avoid Dodgy in front of him though. Yes, a great avoiding action there. And yeah, he's now down to 9th. He's lost the spot to ZD and Pagani as well in that could be under threat from luck in the Beetle. That Beetle.
Probably doesn't come in and get off these hard tyres.
Oh, for sure.
Been on them since the start.
So you got twin cars right there, the Porsche and the Beetle. No, he's going again. That
Lucky up behind him.
Luck's going to go for it, but he'll be on the outside for this corner. I think Palmer's going to pull out. Palmer looks like he's pulling out. He knows it's done.
While you guys were chatting, the two race leaders, Gimpman and MCDC, came into pit, both of them on hards. However, Gimpman has fueled up to, I think it was around 80 to 90%, and MCDC didn't look like he fueled at all.
Well, that'll mean short stint then, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe a one-lap dash, and he's converted it to a three-stop. But
yeah, because he'd still need to run the softs then. So if he doesn't go along on hards, I don't think the Toyota's going to be able to get half a race on softs.
And he's got less than a quarter of a tank of fuel, and if I'm not mistaken, this Supra is a little bit thirsty.
Yeah, I hope that's not a mistake. I hope that's not a... I mean, look, we knew a few people might be doing 3-stop or 2, so it's most likely to plan. So, yeah, it must be just what he's setting out to do, and we'll kind of see where the chips fall. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's just part of the strategy, to be honest. But just he's coming in off mediums now. That Ford finally off. He's had another good first stint there, Madriski, so we'll kind of see where he pops out. Troy, still out there.
Yeah,
has he pitted yet? He hasn't pitted yet, has he? No. If he can get to half distance on a set of tyres, that really sets him up perfectly for the second half of the race, knowing he's only got softs and hards to go.
He's doing very well.
So
two Drive 25 guys out in the lead at the moment.
Dodgy's jumped up past Madriski after the pit stop as well, and Madriski's got a very fast closing ZD coming right behind him into turn 1 there. He's got about a 2-second gap with Pagani behind him. ZD's going for the shot in the nose down the hill. Awkward spot, pulls out though. I think ZD really wants to spot down to the hairpin. We'll see if he forces the move, knowing Madriski's on cold tyres. Yes, he does. He fires it up the inside, pulls it up. Yeah, Madriski kind of lets the move happen. To be honest, I think Madriski really opened up and just let it be. Good job from both.
ZD on the faster tyre as well. ZD's on the mediums. If Madriski can try and stay with ZD and help him pull him along, this will be a really good stint for Madriski as well.
He's taken a fair chunk of time out of Dodgy, that's for sure.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Dodgy on the hard tyres, ZD on the mediums.
It's funny, I lost 18 seconds to Souls in my race while I was on hards. He was on mediums, and we still got up in front towards the end. So there is a time difference in them, but you've just got to be consistent and strong. Keep doing the same lap time.
So Troy's finally in off the mediums too, end of lap 14. But that Beetle, that's right up behind Pagani now too. So Luck seems to be making some moves there in the Beetle tonight. He'll be pulled along by a Ford and a Lamborghini on the front straight. Troy's coming out on softs, only 61% of fuel, so I think that will take him to about lap 20-22, somewhere in the ballpark there. So he'll be finishing likely on a hard stint, unless Troy also moves on to a 3-stopper and does 2 short soft stints followed by a small hard. We'll see how that plays out in about 8 laps.
Yeah, I think MCDC is going to have to come in this lap. I think you haven't got enough fuel to do another one after this one.
Oh, you know who I'm really feeling for right now is Pagani, because not only was he fighting with Madriski on the faster tyre before, he's now fighting with Madriski again on the faster tyre. Oh, as he gives him a little kiss in the bum again, in the hairpin, which is allowing Lucky to show his nose as well.
Oh, Lux!
Oh, jeez.
Opening up again. Oh man, this is good driving from all of them here.
This is really good to watch. Very good to watch. Frustrating if you're luck because just trying to get round someone on the hard tyres, or two guys on the that are battling in front. Oh, Madriski. Oh, this is crazy stuff. This could play really well into luck now.
I just don't think the Beetles got enough straight line speed to get the job done on the forward down the straight. Any sort of long straights, you could use a slip, but I just don't think it's got enough guts to get the job done.
MCDC back in the pits now, getting off those hards, and he's going to fuel up too. So Troy's gone past him. Packer's in the pits now, coming off those mediums. Where does Dodgy fare up? Oh, Dodgy under attack from ZD as well.
Around the outside, he gets the job done, cuts the nose off in the braking zone. Yeah, very nice. Good drive for both. Sigma's intentions on taking that apex, it's fine.
So MCDC back out on mediums now, so just
What?
over 3/4 of a tank he's put in there, so that'll be enough to go and do his medium stint, and I dare say on the softs to finish off the rest of the race. And looks like Packer's just come back out on softs again.
Yeah, Packer will have one more stop. He'll finish off on two soft stints. But he'd close up there by MCDC at the hairpin, really closing up on Baker Boy under brakes there.
Baker Boy on the hard tyres as well. He's going to have his work cut out for him if he's going to hold up MCDC on fresh mediums.
I dare say that Supra, as long as he can stick with him up the corkscrew hill, I'm sure he'll get him down the front straight with the power of that Supra.
Very, very good racing going on tonight. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's been interesting. We've never been to this track as a league before. It's obviously new to GT7. I think a lot of us have got a bit of nostalgia from the early GT games. Obviously, different. It's essentially the same map, but just very different elevations for the different parts of the track. So it's a bit nostalgic, and it's pretty cool to be back here.
ZD doing some really good running. 49 flat on those mediums now. He's doing really well up in third. He's going to be one to watch, I think, towards the end of the race if he keeps his nose out of trouble. Because he would be finishing on the softs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did start on hard, so if he's on mediums now, definitely only got softs to go. And he will likely be pushing for a 2 stop is my expectation. And he has expected MCDC halfway down the front straight. He's got the job done. And moves up into 8th spot there.
Jeez, and pulled out a really nice buffer too. Look at that. Wow. Almost a second in front already. That's crazy stuff. Heading back up to the battle that is Madriski, Pagani and Lucky. Madriski's still keeping his car out in front of Pagani. That would be frustrating him. Oh, as Pagani shows the nose again. Can he get it done? He's on the outside here though.
You can put the power down a little bit earlier on the outside, especially if you're on the grippier tyre, and yeah, nice job. Nice job.
Gets it done. A little kiss on the wall for good measure, but he gets it done, and now Lucky has Madriski in his sights.
Once again, Pagani's chewed up quite a lot of tyre there just in those little battles to try and get past, which I'm sure is frustrating the crap out of him.
It's even frustrating as a spectator because you know exactly how he's feeling too. Politely saying, "Get out of my way." Politely.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir, would you like to pull to the side?
I can imagine Pagani saying something like that too, ever so politely. "Excuse me, sir."
Never heard him speak any other way.
I wasn't aware that was in his vocabulary. Must be lost in translation. Nah, he's a good bloke. It's a good bloke.
100%. 100%. So, what is it there? Troy has gotten past Gimp as well. On the Gimp on the hards and Troy running on the softs. So Troy will be wanting to make that lead.
He's taken purple as well that last lap. So yeah, he is really flying. I think it took half a second out of Pagani's purple time from earlier on in the race.
Yeah, correct, yeah. I must say Pagani's closing in very quickly on Dodge. He's already made 2-second gap from Midrisky since getting past in one lap, so he's definitely having a good honest crack at it today, that's for sure.
Those hards just seem ridiculously slow.
I mean, if you really get into a rhythm, some people can definitely get them to work for them and can get 48s, 49s out of them. But yeah, you really need to be on it. It can be hard to pull that sort of pace out of it. But agreed, hards seem to be a bit slower around here relative to the softs compared to a lot of other tracks.
Geez, Dale, you were bang on about the Beetle not being able to catch the Ford. The Ford is pulling away from the Beetle.
Yeah, I always have flashbacks chasing a Supra around Bathurst. I would close right up across, from the cutting all the way to Skyline, and then as soon as you hit Forest Elba and Conrod, couldn't do anything about it.
Game over.
Yep, game over. But that's part of the beauty of the Beetle. It is so good in the tight twisty bits. It's fun to drive, but yeah, you just need to really push to get that spot away from those quicker cars in a straight line.
The Beetle is definitely a fun car to drive. Thirsty, but a very fun car to drive. I drove it in season 10, and it like a little go-kart, just hugs everything. Yeah.
With 7 gears, it's disappointing. It's a bit thirsty on the fuel, but yeah, a lot of fun to play around. We know good old boy Squiddy really wants to drive that car. He's been in the league for 10 or so seasons, still hasn't had a go. So we'll see where he falls next season. Maybe a team owner will be kind enough to give him the Beetle.
Speaking of the Beetle, it's still keeping up with the Ford. As he comes really close to Madrisky there, bit of evasive action coming out of the tunnel, or the bridge I should say. This is really good stuff, really sensible driving from everyone.
So Pagani's just coming in just a second behind Dodgy now, so this lap he should be interesting to see if he can get past Dodgy as quick as he's actually caught him, but I don't think Dodgy will make it that easy for him.
If I was Dodgy, I'd try and make that Alpha as wide as possible to hold up Pagani.
100%. We know the frustration levels will get to him.
Yep, and it definitely won't help Pagani's tyres any more than what they already have, or that fighting with Madrisky there. I notice there's a couple of different lines into those sequence of corners there as well. Some people like to hang it out wide, and some people like to carry a little bit more of a narrower turn in.
And then the third option of some of us that can't get the same line every lap and do both. I feel that the narrow line works well. You just slow it up a little bit, wait for that little bit of undulation before you shift over to the right hander, and then you can pretty much be full throttle at that point. It's a good line through there. You just got to slow it down in time, which is a bit difficult at times because you are essentially braking halfway around the that first bit of the left hander.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Dodgy's going to go a little bit wide here. It's going to compromise his exit. Pagani's all over the back of that.
Yeah, Pagani doing very well here.
What will Dodgy do? Force him to the outside, make him go another move around the outside, or is he just going to keep it open? We'll see where he goes. Dodgy's moving to the inside. There it is.
Straight to the inside.
Pagani's still trying to go the
wow.
inside, even though Dodgy was pretty much there. So, yeah, forces the move. Well played.
Yeah, well done. Very well done there. Now, will Dodgy try and fight for a back? No, he doesn't. He backs out straight away. Well played.
Got to give Pagani credit. His driving technique's got a lot better, and he's getting a lot more smarts about him lately. That's for sure. But with me saying that, if he listens to this, he'll probably get a big head. But that's all right. We love him either way.
I don't think that's possible.
We love you, Pagani, mate. You're doing really well.
It was a great move. Honestly, like most people probably would have pulled out of that, but he was determined to get that move done. So.
I'd also like to maybe call out Dodgy for that move too, because Dodgy was defensive on that. If Dodgy hadn't moved back to the left lane, it could have been pretty hairy under brakes there, as Pagani was really forcing the move to that inside line. So you get a bit of a high IQ from Dodgy there, realizing that Pagani was still going even further. So yeah, may as well just make it easy and get both of you through the corner unscathed.
And if I remember correctly, Dodgy's also racing in VR too, so he's got his wits about him.
I mean, I guess it's the other option. Dodgy may not have even realised he was there and just took his normal racing line as well.
That too, yeah. Scared him as he's gone, oh.
But yeah, if you really wanted to go full on defensive on there, that would have been very very interesting to see how that one would have played out. I feel like there's a bit of a lull here. We're 2/3 of the way through the race. I think we might just cut to the to our great ads from our sponsors and just kind of bring in the final third of the race. So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Great idea. Great idea.
I'm a gamer, a foodie, a boss lady. I am sporty, outdoorsy, outspoken. I'm old. I am not. But none of us are. We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
We believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world,
Dog walking,
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
During the ad break as well, there, Dale Gimpman had a bit of a whoopsie moment, and he's now in the clutches of ZD.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll go right on board with that. Apologies, I did a mad re-intro and had my microphone on mute, so I don't think that came through.
ZD comes into the pits now. What happens? Ooh, that was close on the line, ZD. Hope you don't get a penalty there. Troy's in the pits at the same
jumping
time.
in there as well. Pagani's following.
That was a great stint by Pagani to get around both Madriski and Dodgy.
Oh, what's going on here? Troy is dropped down to 5th at the moment, coming out of the pits. He's back behind the Madriski and MCDC battle. Two very high-powered, very quick top-speed cars right in front of him, so it's going to be difficult to see if he can navigate those two.
Yeah, only this time. Oh, as he sends it. Oh, great move.
Is Troy following? Will he follow through?
Troy follows, yeah.
He's on the outside here, though. No, Madriski, smart driving, he just kind of backs out. Let's go for it.
Oh, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Madriski, the gentleman racer, mate. He knew what was coming there. Oh, get off the wall, Madriski. We were on the wall with you. Yeah, he saw what was coming, and he's just sort of backed out and let the two guys go, and decided to rub against the wall for good measure. So unlucky, Drisky.
Are these guys gaining on Dodgy at the moment? They feel like they're closing in a little bit. Is Dodgy on the disadvantaged tyre right now?
Dodgy is on the hard tyre, yeah, and MCDC's on mediums, but his left front has seen better days, but the rest of his tyres are great.
Right, so MCDC might have another pit stop coming up then, and I'm assuming Dodgy's to the end. Oh no,
I don't believe Dodgy's done his soft
Dodgy's
stint.
got one more stint, doesn't he? Yeah, he's coming in now. He's indicating he's coming in.
Yep, he's indicated he's coming in. Yep, there he is.
It's quite interesting. Pagani come out on his hards too. So
Gimpman's also in.
And now we've got Troy and MCDC. Oh, Troy up the inside of his teammate MCDC. Well, that was interesting. Troy is on the soft tyre though.
Pagani's got a decent battle going on back there with Palmer. He finds himself in 11th spot. A couple of people in front are heading to the pits. Packer and Madriski are in the pits right now. A bit of lag there. Pagani has literally driven through the Porsche. On my screen,
wow.
He's literally driven through it. Looks like he's had a very handy lag spike where he's teleported.
Can you replay that one? That'd be.
I may have let it go too long actually, because I was just in. Oh yeah, here we go on replay. No, I got it way too late. It was a little bit on stream, so it's very interesting there. I've seen it happen a couple of times, but here we go. Palmer does not care to. He's not giving up on that spot.
This is racing to the end here as well, with Pagani on his hard tyres.
Palmer's looking very racy at the moment too. He wants that spot back. He's not going to give it up so easily. Dodgy's only 2 seconds up the road from him too. Goes a little wide there. You can get a penalty if you go too wide, so hopefully he's escaped that one. Well, if he's going to get it, it would have popped up by now. So yeah, he's just escaped it by the look of it.
I also have a funny feeling that Palmer might be coming in this lap too, because he started on the hards. He was the only one, I think, or one of two people that started on the hards from memory. So he might be coming in for his softs this lap.
Yeah, I think CD and Packer started on hards as well. Packer did the one lap. CD went a full stint.
Ah, that's right. Yep, then Packer.
And he's gone wide.
Boy, oh, unlucky. Oh,
very wide.
Stopped him.
Yeah, I think we'll stay off of him and let him find his way back.
Unlucky Palmer. You know who's in a very good position here at the moment? It's Dodgy.
So he caught it well, isn't he?
when he manages to stay out of trouble, he definitely drives a very consistent race every single week. So yeah, he always finds a way to get up the pointy end.
Finishing on these
we nearly jinxed him.
Say that. Okay, we might go on board as lucky or something at the moment.
I have actually spun it there in practice doing exactly that. If you just fail to correct it properly, the end mask can just rotate if you catch too much dirt there. Alright, we're on board with Lucky in that Beetle, watching him yeetle it. He's put in a very good time, 2/10 behind the purple on that last lap, so he is flying right now. He's got what, 7, 8 to go at the moment.
Yeah, I'd also assume Lucky's going to the end as well. A bit unfortunate with that incident on lap 1, which no doubt will be sent to the stewards. But yeah, Lucky's done quite well to recover.
Yeah, a few people got caught up in that too. It definitely held a few people up and kind of caused a lot of people to take evasive action. So definitely interesting to see how that plays out. If anyone reports anything and kind of where it all falls. To the lead two, so I'm just trying to get caught back up. The lead two guys, so you said Troy's on softs, MCDC's on the medium or hards. Do either of those boys need to come in again?
Definitely MCDC.
MCDC has to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
he
he's
might.
the only one in the top 6 that need to come back in.
Okay, so ZD's just fired off the purple there, and he's only just under 15 seconds behind MCDC. A pit stop is 20 seconds roughly, so ZD's right in the driving seat to take over that second spot. But if Troy needs to pit again, he's right on that 20-second border where ZD and Troy will come out right with each other if he does need to come in again.
Yeah, going with Troy's tyres and fuel usage, I think he's actually going to the end. I think Troy's in a very good position here.
Yeah, he did a hard sit in the middle, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, correct. So he's actually doing really well. Penny can keep it on the track. Don't do many mistakes like that. But yeah, he's doing really well. ZD's flying. He's going to be wringing the neck out of this McLaren.
You've got Mid and Pagani back in 7th and 8th. Mid's on his softs and Pagani's on his hards, and I think he's giving a bit of his own medicine back from what he got earlier in the race by the looks of it. So.
Pagani's going defensive, Mid's going to pop in the slip. Yeah, as you said, MCDC's in the pits right now as well. Mid, can he make it go around the outside? He pulls in front, but he's very wide into the fence there, but nothing that he can't recover from. Just careful over
the... He outbroke himself there.
Yeah, careful over the sausages of death there. If you hit them too high up, you will get a penalty, so got to be very careful on those ones. He's right in the slipstream. I'm not sure what Pagani can do against the Ford down the front straight. He'll try everything he's got, but not too sure. Looks like there's a bit of a juke there. Patrice wasn't too sure which way to go, and looks like he's just held him up just enough to not get it done again. He's being forced around the outside though. Pagani going awesomely defensive there in turn 1. This is going to be an awesome battle to follow here. Yeah, he'll just be forcing Pagani to use those tyres up.
It's quite interesting. Madriski does a 147 on lap 18, gets behind Pagani, and back to a 151.5. So,
yeah.
It's a bit of payback, I feel.
Now, would we say Madriski's at a disadvantage? It looks like he's got a HVAC gearbox in that car. Might be a bit slow on those gear changes. He's right up here, just Pagani's not giving him any easy way through there. Just keeps on getting on the outside of him, but that's not where you want to be unless you've got the battery. He's switch back.
Oh,
he's got it.
Well played.
Well done.
Great setup there from Madriski there. I think we might even look. We put that on stream, but let's go for a replay of that. Let's just watch the setup of
100%.
this. So he's put it up on the outside, parked it. Pagani's had to go narrow. He hugs as much as he can, but yeah, Pagani gets a little bit taily on corner exit and just opens it right up for Madriski to say thank you very much. We'll see you at the end of the race.
So now we've got MCDC right behind Dodgy, 0.2 of a second. So it's going to be the next one. They're both on softs and they're playing for keeps, that's for sure.
So MCDC's on the fresher tyre though, is that right? Dodgy's been going for a few laps on them already, yeah?
Correct. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. It's going to be interesting. Interesting.
Oh,
to
he's
see where
fired it.
finishes.
He's firing it up the inside at the hairpin. There's a bit of contact.
Ooh.
Pulls out of it though. Nicely done. No harm, no foul.
Oh, that was interesting to say the least.
That would have been a bit of a shock again in VR.
That is I don't think the little Alpha can withstand the legs of this Supra though on the straights.
Oh, you'd be surprised. That Alpha's got quite a lot of straight line speed. You've got the right one there.
I think it's the tyres. It's mainly the tyres. MCDC's just got better traction out of the corners because the tyres are just so much better at the moment.
Dodgy's not silly. He's already done 29 laps. He's not going to throw it away just for maybe.
Come on, Dodgy. You know you want to do it. Let that inner voice win.
See Dodgy in the slip here.
He's not really gaining, actually.
He's not, is he?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. Back up the front with ZD. He's now 19 seconds behind Troy. I could have sworn he was only about 6.
No, that was behind MCDC. And then MCDC
yes,
came
you're
in.
right, sorry.
Yeah.
As ZD goes purple. So Troy's in a very good position here to... I don't think he has to pit again, but Troy's in a very good position here.
Yeah, it's borderline. Like if he does, then he's pretty much coming out line ball with ZD on that lap. But if he's going to pit again, it'll probably be on with 1 lap to go. If he does, yeah. Otherwise, it looks like it's pretty comfortable from here on. ZD's just got to try and manage that gap to the man behind him.
And in saying that though, Troy's left-hand front tyre is looking worse for wear, sitting at about, so just about a third.
Can you get 3 laps out of that?
Yeah, Lucky's Lucky's not enjoying himself at all at the moment.
I actually watching that one to see if MCDC can close down 7 seconds in 3 laps.
If the tyres are gone, it could be on the cards. Like they full go red. I think if you need to get better at driving on full red tyres, you need to reach out to Corbin to get the master class on that. That's not a dig. It's just he managed to keep the speed up when his tyres are gone.
I always say they're not red till you've done 3 laps while they're fully red, mate. That's the joys of having a controller.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I keep forgetting you're on the controller too, Armins. Part of the controller gang that we've got here in Wheel to Wheel.
We might just kind of see what's happening. He's some real back-ends. He's actually doubling up tonight. This is his 2nd race back-to-back 1 hour race here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Baggins. I'm so sorry.
Poor guy.
Oh no.
He must be really tired.
he filled in Div 1. He did a very very good job in Div 1, trying to step it up and mix it with those guys. So yeah, he really did a good job there. He's following Palmer at the moment in the Porsche, who has got CS Packer up in 10th. Again, about 20 seconds behind Pagani, 18 seconds behind Pagani in 9th. Who is... Did I just see the Gran Turismo sign go flying? Did someone go wide there and just hit that onto the track?
It looked like it.
I think someone might have gone wide at the hairpin. I just don't know how that happens. So yeah, Baker Boy a little bit in front of Pagani at the moment, 2.8 behind Madriski. So, wait, was Madriski battling with Pagani recently?
He was, yeah. He did that killer move on Pagani. So, yeah, Pagani looks like he might be just getting a bit swallowed up being on those hard tyres.
Might just sit with him and see if maybe he went off at the hairpin. See what this lap time is. Yeah, no, it looks like it's a pretty reasonable lap. So I think, yeah, Baker Boy's just been able to get the move done. Unless Majiski's passed him up, I've kind of lost the order from there as well. But yeah, hard tyres not kind in a Lambo MR. Yeah, 150, pretty decent. Baker Boy smashed it with a 148.6. And he'll be closing in on Madriski. Well, actually about the same time as Madriski, and then Dodge is pretty safe there in 6th, I'd say.
So I'm just throwing it out there, all that talk about red tyres. Poor Lucky, his left-hand front tyre is dead. And his left-hand rear tyre is also screaming for a little bit more life too. But he's keeping on the black stuff. He's doing very well here.
Yeah,
Still, last time we spoke, he was 7 seconds from MCDC. So in one lap, he's already brought it down 3.5, nearly 4 seconds. So
he's got no choice. He has to stay out there. Unless, of course, he's got one more tyre to go. But otherwise, he has to stay out there.
Troy's in.
Troy is in. He has to do. Maybe he didn't do one lap on hards, or maybe wait, has he done his? Oh, we're interested to see what tyres he actually puts on this time. We're on board with him now, so we'll see where he comes out relative to Zedi. Zedi was 18 seconds behind, and a pit stop usually is about 18-20 seconds in that ballpark.
Oh, Zedi, he's pipped him.
What tyres Troy come out on?
On the hards.
Alright, we must have been somebody else who did that earlier stint on the hards then in the mid-race.
Oh, there you go. Oh wow, unlucky. I thought Troy had it in the bag then.
Macca's got him down to 1.2 seconds to poor Lucky.
Yeah, we might stick on board with MCDC as he closes this gap down to Luck. Not sure what Luck can defend with. If MCDC is right with him coming onto the back straight, it'll be game over.
Just to throw a banana peel out the window, mate.
Yeah. Anyone got a turtle shell? MCDC 1/10 purple too.
Oh, this is going to be a very, very interesting last lap here.
And we all know this is the worst feeling, knowing your tyres are gone. Cars coming up behind you, it's like, what can I do?
You just go defensive really and hope they outbreak themselves, make a mistake or something. But yeah, he's definitely not giving it up easy. Or can he get it turned in for this corner? There's a bit of contact. That Beetle is just struggling to get around that corner. The MCDC, and that's the last lap and all, just needs to keep chilled. Just realise as long as he can stick it with him through this section, job will be done down the front straight. Yeah. Alright, we might just jump on board with Zedi as he crosses the line though.
Yep. Well in, Zedi. Well played, mate.
Troy, very great race, finished third. Gimpman, sorry, second. Gimpman getting all happy here as he crosses the line in third. Great job, Gimp. And we'll just kind of Luck versus really. He took a while.
Has he got it?
Oh, has he got it?
Is he?
Luck gets it.
Oh, he kept it. He kept it.
Is that a dead heat between them?
Luck I think gets the thing.
Dodgy coming in 6th there, Drisky coming in 7th, Baker Boy in 8th. Oh, I think that was a dead heat. There was no time in between them.
Yeah. There you go. Packer's going to finish in 9th, leading home. So something happened to Pagani here. Because Pagani, I think, was up in 9th before, wasn't he? Has Pagani
He's
made
gone on
another?
to softs. He's pit again. He must have said, nah, bugger these hards.
Yeah. He's finishes in 10th, Palmer in 11th.
Oh, and he's run out of fuel.
And we'll have... I can see, let me just check something. I'm going to see if I got that finish on replay here. So we're on board with MCDC at the moment. He's in the tunnel. He's waiting till after the tunnel. He's right behind. He's pulled out and just... It looks like there was another lag spike on board with them.
It looked like it on my screen as well.
So,
And
yeah.
Dagon's rounding out the 12 there.
So, yeah, great race from everyone there. That was entertaining.
Wow. Wow. Well done, ZD, mate. Well done.
Okay, ZD's called out.
There's a first for him too, a clean race. You've done well, mate.
Lucky got him by .001.
Wow.
That's crazy.
There it is. There's the results right there. I think it was that lag spike right at the right time. MCDC did everything right and just very, very unfortunate there.
Lucky praying to the lag spike gods for that one. That's, well, yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So your top three, ZD in the Macca for the AMX Excavation Dam Hexagons. You've got Troy for Drive 25 Sim Sports. Tom Bell will be very happy with that. Gimpman, well in, third place in the Corvette for Future Studios Racing. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, then we got lucky in Fangit Racing in the Beetle with that thrilling finish. That was crazy. MCDC following up for Drive 25 in the GR Supra. Dodgy, old Capitan in Team Dodgy Racing there in his Group 3. Then Madrisky in his Ford GT LM Spec car. So.
Alright, well, looks like the lobby's shutting.
Or have we been kicked out?
Yeah, looks like the lobby's closed. So, what do you say? Call it a night, boys. And thanks for jumping in for commentary. It was a thrilling race. We'll see you guys next week for round 13. Join us next week and see you then. Have a good week.
Yeah, sorry I was late, boys.